Hi, guy. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "Anger is a natural emotion, but how you express it is important." But if you are the main character of these situations, are you really calm? Let's continue today's video to learn some lessons when witnessing road rage. Let's go!
Get in your car!
Look at this. Look at this. Hang on, I gotta get this license plate.
Get in your
Point it at me. Look at this. You're going.
His face is no different from the color of the car he's driving. Do you see that? On Thursday, February 8th, 2024, while stopped on Hickory Street, I noticed a bright orange Dodge Dart running a red light at an intersection of Hickory Street and East 7th Street in Texarkana. I activated my camera to report what I observed while standing behind the orange Dodge Dart. The operator then came to a complete stop on East 6th Street and Pecan Road in front of First Presbyterian Church. I began to order the operator to leave the vehicle. However, the operator would not comply. The operator, later identified as Zachariah Reeder, can be seen reaching for an unknown item near the center console of the passenger seat. Miss Reeder eventually complied and was taken into custody without further incident. When the car was searched, there was a strong odor of intoxicants inside the car. The most civilized rage ever on our channel. The other car drove next to me, but because the music in their car was too loud, I reminded them to turn down the music to focus on driving more safely. But instead of accepting my request, they got out of the car, stood next to the car window cursing. The guy in the white shirt even acted impolitely and spit water on me. Only when I said their actions had been recorded by the dashcam, if they were too harsh, I'd report them to the police. Then they would leave. Rude people are often hot-tempered, and this woman was no exception. Just look at the situation at the crosswalk. It was my bike. She was driving into the lane, causing her bike and my bike to collide. At that time, I had to react promptly and quickly to get out of there, but my bike couldn't. Even though she knew she was wrong, she still insisted that she was not at fault and drove into my bike. Then walked out with a defiant look on her face instead of apologizing to me to appease this road rage. And finally she got in the car and drove away as if nothing had happened. If you were a cyclist, how would you handle this situation? Have you ever tried or even intended to run a red light just to save time? You will have to change that thinking when you watch this video. When I drove into the intersection, the traffic light turned green, but a car across the street tried to run the red light and accidentally collided with my car and someone else's car again. Through this, we learned a lesson that nothing is more important than our safety, right? The driver's driving style is also one that causes road rage. Look how upset that yellow shirt guy was about the other driver. Anger is clearly visible on both people's faces. Let's wait and see what happens next.
Красавчик, мужик. Еще один сбитый.
On April 14th, 2024, I noticed a black passenger vehicle with a fictitious Tennessee temporary tag. The suspect vehicle slowed down and stopped on the shoulder of the Interstate 40. As I made my approach, the vehicle accelerated and fled the traffic stop. The suspect vehicle then turned left onto the ramp for Interstate 40 East. At this time, I performed a tactical vehicle intervention, causing the suspect vehicle to exit onto the left road. Once the suspected car was disabled, I started giving some orders to the people in the car without the driver paying any attention. I waited for more units to arrive on scene before attempting to arrest the occupants. On the other hand, when the police arrived, we were able to identify the driver, identified as Michael Chalmers of Tennessee, and the passenger identified as Ebony Jackson of Tennessee. Michael Chalmers at one point began to tremble and not respond to conversation. I rubbed his sternum to test his responsiveness while waiting for medical professionals. An ambulance arrived on scene to evaluate Michael Chalmers and found no medical problems. Your free day will become busier if you lack attention and concentration while driving on the road. That's a really bad thing. So, please increase your vigilance at any time. It's better to check whether karma is following you or not before driving onto the road. But first, we must know what the definition of speed limit is. That white car intentionally drove to the side of the road and tried to pass the front of the black car. Not long after that, the black car stepped on the accelerator and went ahead at the same time, and stopped to prevent the movement of the white car. That man got out of his car, but did not forget to bring his road rage. He shouted and even cursed at the other driver. Luckily, he walked away and didn't use any of his moves he learned in martial arts school. It's important to remember that everyone on the road is just trying to get from point A to point B safely, but these two men did the opposite. Despite the traffic situation being congested, they still calmly participated in the road rage. This is both meaningless and a waste of effort and time, right?
Смотрите, что делают, блядь. Пиздец просто какой-то.
For some unknown reason, those three cars suddenly stopped and became motionless. Then a black car started moving, then a second car, and so on. A collision traffic occurred due to the lack of attention.
Oh my God.
Life has always been hard, but now it's even harder when nature gives me a gift worth several $100s. A very dramatic crackdown between criminals and traffic police is taking place on the street. The criminals deliberately did not cooperate and refused to get out of the car no matter what the police said. After that, the criminal driver deliberately drove the car and prepared to flee regardless of the words and actions of the police officer standing nearby. The criminal quickly ran away, forcing the police to plan a second pursuit.
West Madison Street from Irwin.
But it seems they were driving so fast that the police lost sight of them. Please drive carefully because this not only protects yourself but also protects those around you. A safe driving speed and careful observation are two top priorities when driving, especially at intersections. Videographer's word. This is immediate retribution for the road bully at the park. This happened on January 2nd, 2017. The time and date stamp on the video is incorrect. After 2 minutes, he walked up next to me and started verbally cursing out the window. Why? I don't know, because my driving up to that point shouldn't have upset anyone. He then got out of his car and attacked me through my open window, throwing 2 punches. I tried to get out of my car and used a combination of rights that caused him to fall to the ground. As I struggled on the ground a bit and landed the other right, a good Samaritan in plain clothes came to assist. The man in the blue shirt continuously yelled at the driver.
Phone! I watched you on the phone!
You to take, pick your finger up!
Not only that, he also deliberately grabbed the car door to provoke the car owner.
Oh, you want to around?
Maybe don't.
You want to around, you little fucking piece of shit?
After he left, the car driver got out of the car and argued violently. With the advice of the children, the two decided to let everything go smoothly. Each skid mark tells a story about a moment gone wrong on the road. The Mercedes-Benz driver failed to stop at a stop sign versus the truck driver's actions. Who takes the bigger chunk of blame? Always pay attention to the road. Avoid distractions like texting, eating, or adjusting the radio while driving. A car driver tried to stop his car in the bicycle lane. The cyclist was so angry and could not accept that he approached his car to warn him. But the car driver didn't seem to listen and protested by driving away quickly. When stopping at the next traffic light, the driver of that car still intentionally encroached into the parking lane for cyclists. The cyclist tried to warn again, but the driver got off the bike and acted violently even though there were many witnesses around. The traffic is gradually becoming congested. It seems like something is happening ahead. It turns out there's road rage going on.
Еще и с тем, что прошло аварию. На победа произошла.
God of luck will always be with you. Good luck! Ever notice how the car in front of you always becomes an expert in brake testing just when you're about to lose your zen?
Olha, você tá doido, olha, 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 olha. Olha lá. Jesus Cristo. Meu Deus. Olha, 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 olha. Olha lá. Disco, juro. Ô Senhor do céu. Ó. Ó. Ó.
несколько месяцев уже ходится сам. 2 месяца встречались.
God bless you and give you peace. A truck carrying heavy bricks suddenly overturned and buried a car under a giant block of bricks. Another driver immediately jumped out of the car and rescued the driver and passengers. Thanks to his quick reaction, the victims escaped without serious injuries.
What the?
Next time you want a thrill, go to an amusement park.
Провалил. Ни хрена себе. Вот это да.
Są wtedy, kiedy dokonaliśmy zakupu na nieruchomości. Urząd Skarbowy o zakupie nieruchomości kieruje się, ponieważ notariusz wyłamać akt do książki i Urząd Skarbowy też jest informowany. I wtedy urząd stanowi, że my mieliśmy pieniądze na zakup
Looks like that car is in desperate need of a hug. Oh, God bless you. Good luck.
Oh, I am.
Hot temper plus hot tempered equals super hot tempered. This is formula number 2 that I have concluded. Who needs special effects in movies when you can witness a real-life action scene on your daily commute? Talk about an immersive entertainment. Trying to control your speed on the road is like trying to control your appetite at an all-you-can-eat buffet. The good news is that no one was injured in the car crash. Well, if anyone ever wanted to play real-life bumper cars, it seems like the universe just gave them a VIP ticket. Please comment number 1 for them to be lucky and safe. It seemed like my car had decided to play car bumper with a car in front. Next time, maybe we'll aim for a game of catch, but with less crashing.
Oh my god.
They're okay. Everyone, don't worry too much. It seems like traffic jam has quickly become traffic jam. I think the driver used to be a surfer. Hope everyone is safe and nothing is too serious. I have a lucky ticket. Please subscribe to our channel to receive it. The weather forecast says today you will meet your destiny.
Да ничего, вызывай милицию, чё? У меня есть.
Дистанцию соблюдать надо, понимаешь?
Ты где стоял? Каких 20 метров?
A hot-tempered guy plus a car crash equals road rage. That's the formula I came up with recently.
Твою мать, блядь!
I hope you'll pay attention and drive more carefully after this car crash. I told myself this is just a message that your car is given to my car. May they find solace in the kindness of strangers and the support of their community. My gut feeling told me something was wrong.
More study is needed, and you wanted to put this into the proper context.
Caveats. First of all, this was a high-risk population. Results is based on association.
Perhaps today is my unluckiest day. What do you think about living slowly?